Good day, everyone, and welcome to another epic episode. Welcome to Nhlamulo. Welcome to another political talk. My name is Jacob Zuma, and I welcome you to join me as we'll be talking about what is trending. So the MK party is at it again. So Izinduna Amakhosi, the chiefs, resigned from the MK party, saying that there's ill treatment and Jacob Zuma is not the honest man. So Mfeka, on the other hand, you know that Mfeka has some positions there. He's always siding with Amakhosi, the chiefs, and Izinduna. And Mfeka, what he did, he resigned from the MK party ×2.
Futhi abantu abangananhloso yokuthi isizwe siphambili abaneyinhloso zabo ayingeke asikho isidingo. Unqamalala mhle ehleli nezinyoka zakhe bakwethu. Ake simiyeke nezinyoka zakhe ziginge yena. Ake simiyeke nezinyoka zakhe ziginge yena. Ngiyacela mina nje iloko nje manje ngithi nje ake simiyeke nezinyoka zakhe manje. Akuyeke indaba zokuncengela ama meeting yonke le nto ayiyekwe ngoba sayingxenye yokuthi kwehla isithunzi sobukhosi konke lokho. Ayekwe nje phansi yonke lonto. Ayekwe nezinyoka zakhe. Azimudle nje ngoba uyilandena wayifuya. Ake zimgingeke manje nasimiyeke. Iyona ndlela azofunda ngayo. Ngoba ayikho enye. Ngisho ukuthi ke laba abantu enibabalayo ekuthiwa yibo abayinkinga abantu abalanda oyena qobo unxamala. So njengoba nibachaza ngalendlela nibachaza ngayo nina bobukhosi nithi amaqili, amigebengu, amasela, abantu abanamanga bayakhokhelwa konke lokho. Unxamalala ke kuyacaca ukuthi naye qobo usebenza kahle mezungezwe ilolo hlobo labantu.
He resigned the first time, citing that there was ill treatment from the MK party when it comes to the chiefs and the kings of the royal houses, saying that the MK party, particularly Jacob Zuma, he has lost the interest in him, does no longer believe in his leadership because Jacob Zuma has lied to them and used them to gain a vote. And now it comes now the second time accusing Zuma even more deeper than the accusations that he had before. Now he's citing that Jacob Zuma is surrounded by snakes and that there are people who are around JZ who are misleading him and saying that Jacob Zuma is not the honest man. This political party is all about him and himself alone. He has lied to the chiefs and now they are so angry at the MK party, angry at Jacob Zuma. They want nothing to do with that political organization. So what is the story? So the news now came in to say that Amakhosi body withdraws support from Zuma's MK party. The grouping, which falls under the Transvaal Kingdom, state of monarchs, represent the royal houses across several provinces, including in Mpumalanga and Limpopo. So what is happening there? An influential traditional leaders grouping has cut ties with former President Jacob Zuma MK party, citing disrespect by the party's leaders as the reason. You know, this complaint has been there since the dawn of the MK party. It was always there. This complaint of saying that Jacob Zuma, when he takes some serious decision, he does not consult with them. So by doing that, they felt that this now is undermining them, undermining their rule and their authority, and they just felt useless. The grouping, which falls under the Transvaal Kingdom state of monarchs, represent royal houses across several provinces, including in Mpumalanga and Limpopo. We, the Transvaal Kingdom, are compelled to announce that we can no longer continue our association with the MK party due to the persistent and deliberate undermining, disrespect and disregard shown by the party from the national leadership and President Jacob Zuma. Some traditional leaders had previously complained that they were not accorded treatment befitting their stature when they attend the MK party events. So the disrespecting thing is very serious. The history of disrespect towards Amakhosi within the MK party is well documented, including the ill treatment suffered during the launch of the party's People's Mandate event at the Orlando Stadium there in Soweto, saying that the ill treatment started there on their first rally when they were celebrating the MK party in Soweto, said that there was no courtesy, there was no respect for Izinduna Namakhosi. So they were angry from then until now. They were angry. That is what led, one of the main reasons that led Mfeka to resign the first time. So he cites now the second resigning of saying that you are still doing the same thing. So we're no longer going to continue of being part of this political party. This pattern of behavior has been consistent across all provinces, demonstrating a profound lack of regard for the dignity and significance of the traditional leadership. The organization said the final humiliation the traditional leaders said happened on Saturday when they went to Nkandla to meet Zuma following an invite. So now Izinduna were invited to Kwadagudunuse to meet with Jacob Zuma, but bad things happened there. When we were invited to the Zuma's homestead for a meeting with the former president, we traveled from different provinces, right? So meaning this was one of the biggest meeting and a serious meeting indeed, because you can tell that leaders from different provinces were just together to meet the leader of the MK party, only to be told by SA police service members that Zuma was not in Nkandla, that he will not be seeing them. So when you arrive there in Kwadagudunuse, just there in the gate, there are sub-members which are being deployed by government to cater for the president. So now when they went there, it shows that they never communicated with even the PA or anyone, right? But the police there, just imagine the security, the police are working there as the bodyguards or the securities of the president. So now they are the ones who are telling the chiefs and Izinduna Uguti, President Zuma is not there. So it means that now there was a lack of communication between the leaders of the people and the side of Jacob Zuma. The MK party seems like it's still suffering with the same things that they were suffering about when Jacob Zuma did announce that this party was run through a WhatsApp group. Seems like since they don't have any SG, seems like things are back at that. And there's a rumor, by the way, that says that Jacob Zuma, we know that he's about to speak and to address the media personnel. He has invited all the media houses for a press briefing. So it is reported that likely one of the news that he will announce is to announce Nhlamulo as the new SG of the Umkhonto weSizwe, because remember that since Floyd exited, the position has not been occupied from then until now. And the rumor has it that Duduzile Zuma, now you know Duduzile, a close allied, the snakes that Mfeka is tying about. Remember that when Mfeka was brought back there in the MK party, there was a rumor that was just circulating around the social medias, the internet, of saying that he is likely to be chosen. One of the agreement for him to agree to be back on the MK party in terms of joining the MK party, renewing his membership, was that he was to be given a position of becoming the SG of Umkhonto weSizwe. But since now, I believe it's been 3 months, now 3 or 4 months, this thing has been holded of him not getting any significant or important position there. Seems like he just went on furious. So when Izinduna, the chiefs, were now defrauded the opportunity of meeting the president there, he just saw a good excuse for him to exit, because Now he tried everything, and the snakes that he's complaining about were blocking him and not giving him again any other position, because he messed up the first position that he was given there to represent the MK party in the KZN parliament, KZN legislature. But now he messed up that position, he resigned from that position, and he was hoping to gain some big position. That seems like the likes of Duduzile and the Nhlamulos, they said, we blocked you, we don't want you near any position. So he became so irrelevant in the MK party, and now the only way that was left for him was to exit, because it seems like they are not getting their way there in the MK party. In the last general election manifesto, the MK party promised that the executive and parliament will report to traditional leaders if it were to win the election. The MK party national spokesperson Nhlamulo could not be reached for comment on the traditional leaders' statement. Injenje Yabanguni Council wrote, Amakhosi under the Pumakapa Royal Kingdoms in the province of the Eastern Cape have decided to withdraw their support for the Umkhonto weSizwe party. They will be joining the Injenje and the Transvaal Kingdom of Monarchs in the media briefing on the 1st of September in Mpumalanga. So basically, in this letter, in Pumakapa Royal Kingdoms, they are explaining that they are departing from the MK party and they will no longer be affiliated or even support the MK party going forward. So I find it so very interesting, because these things of the chiefs and Izinduna is being enhanced in the MK party, has been the problem since this political party was formed, because the closure and the power that they've been promised to have, they are no longer getting that, and they feel betrayed by the MK party president Jacob Zuma. Because Mfeka, Mfeka is one of the guys who is so very angry, he's so very arrogant like that, and he's one of the guys who can just simply express his emotions, his feelings at the time, regardless of how are they going to receive the message from the MK party or how are they going to respond. He does not care less. So he comes and says that Jacob Zuma is surrounded by snakes, and say that there are people around him who definitely deceiving him. So saying that Jacob Zuma is not even himself an honest man, and he's using this political party for personal gain, not because it is there to serve the people or the community at large, but for his purpose. He's repeating what his enemy number one, Floyd has been saying all along. Floyd now echoed the same sentiment, saying that Jacob Zuma is surrounded by scoundrels, people who don't want to see this political party thriving for growth and for perfection, but who wants just to control it and be in power, and name the likes of the directionless Duduzile, and said that Nhlamulo is a junkie, is a drug addict, and said that those people are looting the money in the MK party, and not only that, they are misleading and misguiding Umsholozi because they are taking advantage of his age, saying that those guys there, they are destroying the MK party. Even came up boldly to say that this party will not even last in the next coming 10 years. It will die, right? So in other words, what Floyd was trying to tell us was that I don't see Jacob Zuma living the next 10 years. And if Jacob Zuma now goes out, being taken out, or something happens to him, this political party will follow him. It will collapse, because they have no structure. There's no structure that is in place. Look at how they dealt with Izinduna, the chiefs, and the royal houses. Look at how they dealt with them. There was a miscommunication, because the organization now is, we don't know how it is run. We don't know what is happening internally, because you can see that there was a lack of communication between those who work with Jacob Zuma and now the leaders of Umkhonto weSizwe, then the royal houses. So now they are angry. They want to just leave everything and Mfeka is following them because he's part of them, saying that we are Shia Lapa, MK party, this is not the vehicle. So his number one enemy, which is Floyd, said it, and it comes now to the public. It makes a leaked audio of accusing Jacob Zuma of repeating some of the things that even Nico Floyd Shivambo has echoed. So can some of these things be true? Can this be that now this movement has a problem? It is only serving there for a business and a financial gain for the leaders of Umkhonto weSizwe, which are remaining there. So we will see. Only time will tell. We don't know. But when the leaders, those who are breaking away from it, are accusing it, don't know what is happening in the MK party. What is your view concerning this subject matter? Please leave a comment on the section below and let me hear what you think. And another thing that you can do for us, you can press the subscribe button. Remember, you don't pay anything, it's free of charge. It just will help you that each and every time we post any topic that you may have an interest on, you can go and watch and leave a comment there and get some information. And we'll meet on the next video.